Hello everyone, this is Big Boss Calvin 83. Today I want to discuss women playing these mind games. Basically, women, cut the shit out. Cut the I don't want him, but I want his attention bullshit. This is what I'm talking about. When you get a woman's number, or you contact a woman, or you send her a note, or you write her an email, a text message, and she doesn't respond. And then the thing is, to me, no, I take that back. That is rude. If somebody sends you a message, a text message, or calls you, leaves a voicemail message, leaves a paper note, any form of communication, if this guy is saying he's interested in wanting to get to know you, and you don't return his calls on purpose, you don't respond back, and don't give me that you're busy. You're busy, but you're busy. You're too damn busy responding to a guy who's interested in you, being flaky as fuck. But you're never too busy fucking around, being a fucking whore and slut. You're never too busy playing with a man's emotions and feelings, and you wonder why you get your head blown off. You know, my thing is, if you're not interested in a guy, don't bother giving out your number. Be honest, be respectful at it. You think by being a nasty, mean, rude bitch and embarrassing him and insulting him and being condescending and hurting his feelings is going to make him not make advances towards you? It's not going to happen. With the way these PUA artists, these pickup artists and these dating coaches are saying, and you women are guilty of this too, telling men, you need to be more confident. If you really want her, you need to be persistent. You know, you say no, but when the man respects your no and backs the fuck off and leaves you alone, you question his masculinity, you question his sexuality, you question his manhood, you question whether he's suspect. That means you accuse him of being gay. You know, we as men, we can't win. You know, it's really fucked up. But when a man is persistent, if he's persistent, it's a problem. When he's not persistent, he's a problem. If he gives up the way you want him to give up, it's a problem. So basically, if a man doesn't approach you, it's a problem. If a man approaches you, it's a problem. If a man asks for your number, it's a problem. If a man asks for your number, asks you out, it's a problem. If he doesn't ask you out, it doesn't step up to the plate, it's a problem. So basically, no matter what a man does or doesn't do, it's a fucking problem. You know, it's like, it's really ridiculous. Oh, we just want you to get the memo that you should just figure out that we're not fucking interested. No, if you need to tell them up front. Stop dropping hints. Women, you need to cut the hint bullshit. If a man drops hints, you refuse to take the damn hint. But why, if you don't want to take a hint, if you women don't do hints, don't make us do hints. Treat men the way you want to be treated as women. Okay, women, treat men the way you want men to treat you. Treat men the way you want to be treated. Okay, women, you treat men the way you want to be treated. You don't treat a man different than what you don't want to be treated as. You got to treat men the way you want to be treated yourself. If you're not interested in the guy, be nice about it, be polite about it, and don't give me that, well, he might ignore my no, he might overstep his boundaries. No, if you're a bitch to him, he may do the opposite because you got this bitch shield going on and all that shit, and you got other women online and misleading other guys, telling them, oh, you gotta be persistent, you gotta fight through the bitch shield, you gotta talk her, you gotta spit game, and you women love it when a man spits game. So don't even try to front that you don't. Don't even try to lie. That's your problem. You're not honest with yourselves. You don't want a guy, but you want his attention. You don't want a guy to come up to you, but You like the fact that he's giving you attention. So basically, if a man shows a little interest, you're not interested. If a man does not show no interest, you're not interested. Or the worst part, if a man shows a little interest, you're not interested. And I'll say it again since it went over your fucking head. So basically, if a man shows a little interest, shows some interest or full-blown interest, you ain't interested. But if a man doesn't show interest, you're not interested. If a man really doesn't want to have nothing to do with your ass, oh, you're interested. So which is it? You know, I'm tired of you women playing these fucking mind games. You claim to be so mature, but you're not. You claim to be so mature for your age, but you're not. Most of you women behave like fucking kids. Like, the best way to get at a guy if I like him is be a bitch. Be a brat, be annoying, be a nuisance. No, that's not how you get a guy's attention. If you want a man's attention, you need to tell him how you feel. You need to be straight up. Men are direct. Women, y'all need to cut that indirect bullshit. If you like being indirect with each other, that's cool. But when it comes to men, you need to be straight up and direct. Another thing, don't assume. Stop assuming for us. Just because you come across a guy that you perceive to be undesirable, and you don't want to say no, or you just flat out rude, and then you fault him and saying, question his manhood and his confidence and all that stuff and the sexuality, or you accuse him of being gay because he ain't all over you, or because he's not trying to spit game at you, ain't trying to persuade you and force himself on you, ain't trying to push up on you. Stop it. Because when a man does that, you want to cry harassment, you want to cry sexual harassment, you want to accuse him of assault, and some of y'all even accuse him of rape. There's no benefit, and it's too risky to approach. It's too risky for us men to approach women and talk to women, because we got to go through this bullshit, especially in America, especially in Western nations. Other women in other countries, I don't know. But they ain't like that. I can tell you that for sure. From what I've been told, women outside the USA, outside Western nations, like outside Western, they're not in the West, like the Far East and the places in South America, Africa, women don't play that bullshit because they're brought up differently. But in America, women have been placed on a fucking pedestal while men have been suppressed down and don't have no goddamn rights. There's been times, well, this is mostly through high school, if I was interested in a girl, she would never respond back. And then when it came to the point when I tried to, she said I was too passive. But when I was aggressive, I was a problem. Now she felt uncomfortable. And then she talked about she was confused and all that shit. Basically playing with my emotions and feelings, and this has happened multiple times. Same thing when I was in my early 20s. Same thing when I was in Florida. Bullshit. I mean, I came to the point where I just didn't pursue women. I just focused on work and school. That's how bad it was. And people talking about, well, you overstepped your boundaries. How did I overstep my boundaries when I didn't do anything? And this bitch lines, I'm not going to even go into it, man, because that's a whole different video. But basically, this bitch that I was interested in didn't want me, but she liked the attention. Instead of being up front and saying, hey, I don't feel that way about you. But the thing is, when she said, when I told her, I really don't like you as a girlfriend, I really wanted to get to know you first, she got pissed. To make a long story short. And I said, based on the way you act, the way you treated me, I don't like you either. And so she said, she's like, well, you said you did. Well, that was at the time, but now we are in a different day. And then she's trying to use it against me. Lying and people saying I was stalking her, I was harassing her. She didn't come up with the idea herself. Some other bitter ass bitch who had a problem with me, a group of women, other women, other girls, I should say, had a problem with me, trying to find some dirt on me to use against me because I told them off. Because I didn't kiss their fucking ass. And I checked one of them broads who disrespected me. Didn't curse her out. I should have cursed her out and I should have whooped her ass, but I didn't. Because probably if I did, I'd probably be in jail. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you need to go. Sometimes you gotta go to jail. Sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes to you guys out there, I'm not advocating that you should hit women or kill women. But sometimes you just gotta put your foot down and kick her ass. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's worth going to jail, standing up for yourself. I know that's wrong to do. But you know, sometimes some people need their asses whooped because we come from an era when kids don't get no damn discipline, and they become adults and they become assholes and bitches. Don't have no manners, don't have no fucking class, don't respect nobody, don't respect other people, don't respect the property, and that's how people treat each other like shit because they ain't raised right. Bad parenting, thanks to society saying you can't raise your kids, you can't teach your kids anything, you can't tell them the truth about life, you can't discipline your kids because that's child abuse and it's bullshit. You know, I mean, one time my brother, you know, when he was in Florida too, he had an interest in a girl. He texted her, didn't text her back. The bitch didn't text him back. I mean, he texted this woman that he was interested in, but she didn't text him back. Instead of ending it and saying, no can do, bro, I'm not interested in you like that. Let's go our separate ways, respectfully at that. No, she didn't respond. But if my brother just took her word for it, she'll ask him, why the fuck you didn't call me? Why didn't you tell me how you feel and all that shit? But see, y'all women are crazy and bipolar. When you're not interested in a guy, instead of getting back to him right away, you don't. When the man gives up and say, hey, I will just move on, then you're mad at him. But if he doesn't do that, you're mad at him. And I'm like, fuck you on that. So he texted her again. It was no response. Then he texts her again. Then she wants to file sexual harassment against him. He was on an internship in Disney. And then he got in trouble, but he didn't get fired, but he got a warning. But I mean, similar stuff has happened to me, but not at the job, because I don't talk to women at the job, but mostly in school, similar shit has happened to me. But I'm not going to go into it because I got that's a different video for that. But bottom line, women, you need to be upfront. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. You know, you can't get mad at a guy for respecting your no. When you tell him no, he says he backs off. But you get mad at him when he says no. When you tell a guy no, you're not interested, and he respects that, you can't fault him and penalize him, and then question his manhood and question his masculinity, and accuse him of being gay. Or call him arrogant, call him an arrogant son of a bitch because he didn't kiss your ass and didn't beg and plead for your attention and love and sex. And then when he persists, if he don't persist the right way, it's a problem. If he's not aggressive, then that's a problem. If he's too aggressive, you use it against him. So either way, you'll use it against him. If he doesn't do it the right way, the way you like it, like you see in the movies, it's a problem. And then you tell him no, then if he backs off, that now you're uncomfortable. But if he pushes up against you, oh, it's a problem. So which is it? Stop being so damn flaky and stop playing these fucking games. Women, girls, women, stop it. If you're not interested in a guy, tell him up front. I don't care. Tell him up front. Be respectful and kind about it. Don't give me that. Well, he might overstep his boundaries. He's not gonna overstep his boundaries. 10 times out of 10, that ain't gonna happen. That's all in your head. Stop that shit. All I'm gonna tell you is this: you need to be upfront, be honest, be truthful, and sincere about what you're doing. If you're interested in the guy, tell him that you are. If you're not interested in the guy, tell him that you're not. But don't play these mind games. Don't play with a man's emotions and feelings, because it will get you killed. Use your head. Be an adult. Communication is the key. Stop playing with people's emotions and feelings, and stop saying you don't want a guy, but you want his attention. Cut that shit out. Really, stop it. I'm out. Peace. Let me add this. I mean, really, women, girls, women, stop with the I don't want a guy, but I want his attention. Stop being an attention whore. Stop saying, because my thing is, you have no damn business telling a man how he should approach you and how he should react to you and how he should respond to you when you bring nothing to the table. Maybe y'all should shut the fuck up and approach men instead. Excuse me. Maybe y'all should do the approaching. Maybe y'all should do the initiating. Now take that back. You should approach men, and you should initiate men. You should make the first move on a man. You should make your advances towards a man, because we don't play them games. We are honest and upfront. But y'all are too afraid to damn do that. You're too afraid to do that because of whatever the hell. Because that's too aggressive. But you're aggressive as hell when it comes to practicing your hypergamy. When it comes to looking for a good-looking guy who's over 6 feet tall, who's in shape, and got looks, stats, fame, and money and popularity, especially popular with other women. That you're aggressive. What he does, what he has, what kind of car he drives, and how much money he got in the bank. You're aggressive. When it comes to demanding shit from a man, you're aggressive. So don't give me that, oh, you don't want to make the first move because you don't want to be perceived as a hoe, but you are a whore when it comes to fucking these bad boys and thugs and rich guys and all that shit. But when it comes to guys that are not part of the status quo, who don't have the looks, who don't have the fame, who don't got the status, and don't got the money, we gotta spit game. We gotta chase you. We gotta beg and plead for your mercy. Tired of that bullshit. Men ain't doing that. Men ain't gonna approach you and risk our lives just so we can give you attention. Why should we risk our lives? Yes, because that's what we're doing, just so you can acknowledge us. Acknowledge our existence. That's not fair and that's not right. You don't want a man, but you want his attention, and you don't value a man. That's why you don't value men. Period. You're flaky as hell. You play these mind games. You like to play with a man's emotions and feelings, and you think it's funny. You think it's funny hurting a guy because you're actually hurting us. You think by fucking us over and dicking us around, jerking us around, you think that you're doing something. No, the reason why y'all don't want us, but you want us attention, because you don't want to, instead of being instead of being up honest and telling us how you really feel about us, the reason why you don't want to do that, because you don't want to burn your britches. You want to use us and abuse us, and because you love the attention. You love it when a guy gives you attention, spits out this game, because you have low self-esteem. Because if a woman really had high self-esteem, like many of you women claim, you wouldn't be playing these games. Stop playing with a man's emotions and feelings. Be direct and be upfront. Stop telling us how we should approach and how we should react to you. Whether you say yes when we ask you out and you say yes, or you say no to us. Because when you say no to us and we listen, when we respect that, it's a problem. When we don't respect that, it's a problem. So if we don't bother you at all and we leave you alone, it's a problem. So basically, we should mention that exists. And y'all confused. Y'all bipolar and crazy as hell. You don't want us, but you want our attention. because you got so much, your self-esteem is so fucking low that you do anything for attention. You want a guy to chase you around, and you want to use us and exploit us. You want us to waste our time and money just so you can feel validated, just so you can feel happy, because you can't make yourself happy, and that's selfish and wrong. And you wonder why you women get beat up, get cursed out, get raped, get killed, and sometimes y'all deserve it. Yeah, I said it. So if you want to live, stop being mean and nasty and disrespectful to men. If you want to live, treat men the way you want to be treated. Stop playing with our emotions and feelings. Stop jerking us around like our feelings don't matter. Men's lives matter too, just like women's lives matter too. Just like women's lives matter too, men's lives matter as well. Like I said before, stop with the being flaky, playing these games, these mind games. Stop playing with our emotions and feelings. Stop with the I don't want him, but I like his attention, and I want his attention. I just want his attention like a damn cat. You know, if a man's interested in you, you're not interested. If a man doesn't show no interest, you're not interested. If a man don't want to have nothing to do with your ass, now you're interested. Stop that bullshit. Okay? Be upfront. If you're not interested in a guy, be honest and upfront. But stop stereotyping us. Stop stereotyping us men. Stop stereotyping us guys out from 1 to 5 seconds. How about you get to know us and give us a fair chance, just like you want us to give you a fair chance. Get to know us before you like us or dislike us. Think about that. Treat men the way you want to be treated, and maybe we would not have these problems. Grow the fuck up and get your head out of your fucking ass and step off your goddamn pedestal before we knock you off your pedestal, you stupid bitches. Think about what you're doing. Cut it out. I'm out. Peace.